Alright, so I got second place today, playing Lightsworn FTK, kinda, sorta. So yeah, 60 cards, let's get into it. So for the starters, you play 3 Lone Fire, it's like the best card in the deck. It nets you like a +4 or +5 depending on what you're going for. Then what you summon off the Lone Fire is you got the Predaplants and the 1 brick. So there's like a really high amount of garnets in this deck. So like using these and making like Skull Dread or other things, shuffle things back is like really important. And like obviously you want like 6 of the best starters in the game. You got 3 Armageddon Knight. It's just like one of the best cards right now, so you gotta play it. You get so much advantage off this. Then you get the 1 Greffer because you play Mally and Nessie, and like you don't really want to see this based on the fact that you like don't have a whole bunch of ways to get to a level 6 or higher dark. So like just 1 is fine because you switch it with Rhoda if you get lucky or something like that. And you've got the 3 Mally. It's like one of the best cards. Like any combination of like these 2 cards together, like the plants and the Armageddon Knight, or the plants and Mally, is like the FTK, which is like just broken. You got the 1 Destrudo, 2 Mizuki, and the 1 Unizombie. So this is for making Dragster. Essentially, like this makes with the Dragster they can't like and they get to spell a trap. But if they have like 1 card in their hands, like you're winning the game. That's like the pseudo FTK. These are like decent because like sometimes you won't have all the resources to get this in the grave. But it's a dark, so you send it off Armageddon Knight, and like these are used to like filter it back. And that's like good to discard off danger. It's also an Earth, which is like relevant in some sense. Spirit Master Death, really think about cutting this, like it's really niche because you're gonna win the game going first regardless, and like this like isn't very good, so I'm not playing Solitaire. So this was supposed to be reasoning, I just like didn't play it. And then for the dangers, you have triple Jackalope, and I had to give the other 2 back, but 3 Nessie. So like, I don't play the Snake just because I'm just like not a huge fan of it. I don't know. I don't have space for it really. This is really good because you need the cards in your hand sometimes, because like you'll be in situations where you're like drawn to these late game and you'll need another monster in your hand. So like this getting sent to the grave is really good, and you can like filter something back and use it for the plants. And like these are just good in general, obviously. So just the 6 of those, and then we play like Reform Mage Engine. So just the 3. This searches the 2. If you like already open Snow, you send 1 of these, or like this is good for like recursion, like a grind game, and this is like just an amazing good starter, or extender rather. And for the Lightsworns, you only play 2, unfortunately. They're not very good. This was Wolf at one point, but I switched to Lumina because like the only time I would get Wolf is if I already milled Raiden, so like this, summon this back, and you can make a level 7 Synchro like Dragster or something like that. And this is also searchable off of Soul Day, and it's really relevant for cards later. PK Boots for the Phantom Knight stuff and all the cool Soul Day sword combos. 1 Snow, I play 1 because it's a brick. It's not very, like it's good, it's necessary for the FTK, you can send it off Brilliant Fusion. And then like just the Ibly and the Garnet for like the engine requirements. And for like the best cards in the deck, you got the spicy spells, you got triple Brilliant Fusion, double calls because hand traps are a pain. And then for the Lightsworn stuff, we got triple charge, spicy,
Pretty.
and then the 1 ulti solar recharge. I'm gonna play 1 because like it's not very good to draw it if you don't have a way to like your combo pieces and your way to get to like a Soul Day or something like that. And then if you open this and this together, obviously it's really good, but like it bricks in 2 ofs, and you're not playing enough Lightsworns to like hard draw them. I then play a Striker Engine, so you have the 3 engage, the drones, and the Anchor. So I played Anchor just because it's another searching card. Like you'll be like stuck in positions where like you'll have to just end on like this and this together. So it's just like another stopper card. It's not really all that good. And like going second, like this stops like VH and stuff like that. Let me play 5 equips. This should be Overdone Burial. I just was giving it to one of my friends, so playing this. But all these other ones are good. Like this is nice because you can shuffle it back in the deck or something if you mill it, because sometimes you have that problem. Like drawing 1 is fine, and then drawing 2 is like less fine, obviously. But you can summon the PK from deck still, which is like decent. I was playing 4, but like 5 is necessary, I think. But more bricks are like not as good. But like half of these are extenders. Like these 2 are extenders, and the Overdone Burial is also an extender, which is like really good. And for the one, obviously the one foolish, card destruction. This card is broken. Like if you open, the only time you brick in this deck is if you open like either like a bunch of garnets or a bunch of cards that are live in the graveyard. So like this just solves the second one of that problem, obviously. Rhoda, this card is amazing. Like it gets you everything you need, like Greffer or the Raiden or whatever. Reborn, Soul Charge, you know, the Spice. No grass, sadly, but there should be a reasoning in there. I miss grass so much. And then the one PK trap. So 60 card main deck.
Alright, big extra deck or side deck first?
Big pile of garbage. Extra, we don't play sides. Okay. The one Minerva, you know, best card ever printed, don't at me. Shout out to Ethan for selling this Ultra, you know, because we had hopes and dreams. Skull Dread, it fixes your hand, which is like amazing. It's like one of the best cards in the deck. And the Gumblar and the Firewall. So like this is how you like do the pseudo FTK, right? Because you loop all their cards out of their hands, and you loop one out with Omega, and then you only have one card left in their hands. And then you can like you hold Snow. You have Snow in the grave, and you hold Snow long enough to like if it's Armageddonite at the normal summon, like you just book it. And then if they set a card first, then you just Gumblar them, and then you have the negate with the Drag. So, like they can't do anything. Like, you win the game right there. Then for the Nightmares, you got just the whole package here. Pretty standard. This for Summon Sork. Like if you're doing the combo right, like this plus that, or like what I said earlier is like the full combo. With these two, you just summon them and link them together into this, and then you put Seraph Knight here, and you use your additional normal summon for any warrior. So like drones or like this or Armageddonite or anything, or even Raiden. And then you link these two away into Summon Sork and Summon Sork copies, and like keep the full combo from there. Sork, Isolde, Kigari, because filtering through, and like if you open drones, like a way to make a rank 4, you make Skull Dread, so like that's really good. Then Omega and the Dragster for the FTK, and then the Seraph Knight. So like what the end board should look like, right, is you like filter through your Brilliant Engine and all that cool stuff, and you end on a board that looks similar to like the Dark Warrior, like the Dark Hero deck that kind of lost popularity, but it was like really good. So you have the Firewall, and then you have the Gumblar next to it, and then you have the Dragster up here, and then you will have already made Omega, because you make essentially what you do is you use the Armageddonite to send Unizombie to grave, and then you bounce Armageddonite and this back with Firewall. And then you summon the Armageddonite again off when you link into this or something. And then you summon that, and that sends a Shrew, and then you can make this. And then this summons, and you send like you can send either Spirit Master if you want the extra pop, or you can send Mizuki if you want more extenders to keep going. 'Cause sometimes you can end on a Cerberus like over here or something when this gets tagged out, which is like kind of relevant. And then this plus Snow is your Omega, and you keep going because you have enough cards in grave. Because like filtering through like the entire Plant Engine, it's like 7, 8, 9, 10 cards, which is like really good for like snow food. So like essentially, right, you take out one card, you special something here, and you take out 2 more cards, and then they have 2 cards in their hand currently. Then you have the Snow in grave, and they draw for turn. You wait for them to make a play first. And then, like, depending on what they do, then you can summon Snow, rip the other 2 cards, and they'll have 1 card left in their hand. You can negate it, or like, if you waited long enough, you can just Snow and book whatever they summon, because you just win the game from there. So, yeah. Shout outs to the team. Shout out to Hunter, Corey, you know, the guys. Shout out to Brian Kalina for always believing in me. Yeah. Thanks.